the ground shake.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tom Gummy, and today we are back for another statue tutorial, or more precisely, a plushie tutorial. Again, continuing with the theme of FNAF 6, today we are doing Lefty. So, again, if you do enjoy this video, a like at the end would very much be appreciated, and if you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing to the channel with notifications on to, I guess, actually get updated when I upload, which is always nice. Anyways, again, credit to the designer. His information will be down in the description. Again, I do love promoting the people that help me out. And with that said, let's get straight into the actual tutorial. So the blocks are the following. You'll need black wool, black concrete, cyan terracotta, yellow concrete, yellow wool, red concrete, red wool, light grey wool, white concrete, nether brick slab, and black carpet. So if you want to pause there, grab them blocks into your inventory, that would be great, and then we can get straight into building. Just like I always say, the plushies are very, very simple to do, but if you do struggle at any point in the video, please do not feel anywhat disappointed or discouraged to pause the video and go back, see where things have gone wrong, and if that still doesn't work, then of course leave a comment down below and I could try and help you on a more personalised basis. With that said and done, let's get straight into building. So we're going to start off by building the front side of the body, which as always is a 6x6 square, so 6 tall and 6 wide, 6 layers of 6. So the first layer is going to be 6 black wool, so the main material we're going to be using for the actual body and limbs itself is black wool. Of course we're going to be using black concrete for highlights and then the red as well for a lot of detailing. So the first layer, as I said before, is 6 black wool, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and that is layer number 1. Bear in mind, wool on Xbox, and I presume console in general now, has a really weird texture to it. This looks a bit navy, so if you do want to ultimately just make black concrete the actual main block, and then use block of coal, say, for the detailing, that's also more than cool. The second layer is going to be as following: 2 black wool, 2 cyan terracotta, and 2 black wool, and again that's the second layer. After every single layer I'll back up, give you guys an opportunity to pause if you need to do so. The third layer is as following: 1 black wool, 1 cyan terracotta, 1 yellow concrete, 1 yellow wool, 1 cyan terracotta, and 1 black wool, and that is the third layer. The fourth layer is 1 black wool, 4 cyan terracotta, and 1 black wool, and then the fifth and sixth layers, the final 2 layers, is going to be 6 black wool, and it's as simple as that. Once you've done that, that is a 6x6 square, and that is the front side of the body complete. Or is it? Because of course we will be adding the legendary bow tie, which in this case is red. So for this we're going to be using red concrete and red wool, and we're going to start by coming to the top left corner. So again, just a brief second to pause if you need to. Again, it's 6 tall, 6 wide, and then we're going to come to the top left corner. We're going to place 1 red concrete on the top left and 1 red concrete on the top right. From the left side we're going to go down 2, so 1, 2, and to the right one, and we now have an L shape. On the upper half we go to the right one from there, we now have a C shape. That is the left side. For the right side we do the exact same, but we just mirror it, so we go down 2, and rather than going to the right we go to the left one on each side, and we now have a backwards C shape. Now in between the 2 blocks, the upper and the lower one, we've got a 1 block gap. Go ahead and place a red wool in between the gap, and then in between the 2 red walls place 2 red concrete, and you now have your bow tie. It's as simple as that, and once you've done it, that is the front of the body complete. Again, a brief second to pause if you need to, and again if you didn't understand that at all, or you've got lost, feel free to just go back in the video and just take your time. Ultimately, you can just pause here, and it pretty much should be self-explanatory. So that is the front side. Now what we're going to do is come around to the left side and start working on this. So we've already got this row here, this is the first block, and the side is going to be 6 tall and 4 wide. So we've got the 6 tall, now we just need the 4 wide, so this is layer number 1. We're going to go 2, 3 and 4, so expanding 3 blocks to the left, and all we're going to do is build up 5 all the way across, and that gives us a 6x4 of solid black wool, and that is the left side of the body complete. Now the good news is the right side is the exact same, so we come around to the right side, we go 1, 2, 3 to the right, up 5, and again it's a 6x4, and that is the right side of the body also complete. Again, if you want to pause, feel free. So from a corner angle, it should currently be looking something like this. As you can see, it's basically a really small body with an extremely oversized bow tie, but that's the point, it just makes it look really cute and friendly. So if you come around to the rear side is the exact same as the front side in the sense that it's a 6x6 square. However, the left side and the right side already has one, so that's 2 layers done, which means we're only placing 4 per layer, and essentially all we're doing is linking left to right. So as you can see here, I'm just placing 4 blocks per layer, left to right, and it should link the already existent blocks on each one. Of course, hopefully you're doing a better job than me, because you can see I'm placing blocks all over the place, but once you're done, you'll get a 6x6 square that looks like this, and also go ahead and fill in the top area here using black wool. You don't have to, but personally I just enjoy doing it. In terms of the rear side, you could technically add a tail by placing 2 black concrete like so, but again, it's debatable whether the bear characters actually have tails in the game, so I'm not going to put it, I'm just going to leave it for now, but that's up to you. You can add it if you want to. Essentially, that is the body complete. Of course, we're missing the arms and the legs, aka the limbs, but we'll get to that in a second. But for now, I'm going to do a brief recap, make sure everyone's at the same point. So, this is the front side. That is a 6x6 square, and of course, we have the bow tie at the top, which is essentially 6 wide and 3 tall. So, that's essentially the area that it takes up. And I've just noticed how much I'm saying essentially. I'm gonna try and avoid saying it much more. Coming around to the left side, we have the left side of the body, of course, which is 6x4, solid black wool. The rear side of the body, 6x6, again solid black wool. And the right side, 6x4, solid black wool. The top side doesn't really matter, it's going to be covered up by the head, but if you are going to fill it in, that's also 6x4. And the good news is we also have a nice area in here, so if you want to convert this into, say, like a house or something like that, you're more than able to do so. Anyways, with that said and done, we're now ready to move on to adding the limbs, aka the arms and the legs. And the limbs are basically 2x2x2 cubes, and there's 4 of them. So 2 for the legs, 2 for the arms. We're going to do the legs first, so we come to the front side, aka the side with the red bow tie. We're going to come to the bottom left corner, where we place a 2x2 of black wool, and we do the exact same on the right side. If you've done it correctly, there should be a 2 block gap in between, as you can see. So we've got left leg, right leg. On top of each one, we're going to place another 2x2, so we now have 2 2x2x2 cubes, as you can see, and that is the left leg and the right leg complete. And of course, I'm going to be saying 2x2x2 quite a lot, or 2s quite a lot, should I say. So, for the arms, again, there's 2 of them, and we're going to start off with the bow tie. This red top left corner here, we're going to go 2 blocks to the left, down 1 to the right 1, and forwards a layer, and we now have a 2x2x2 cube. That is number 1. As you can see, it connects to the body diagonally, like so, and connects to the bow tie side on. If you want to make it 1 block back, it will link up to the body itself. Makes a bit more sense, but personally I prefer it when it's just 2x2x2 cubes. Now on the right side, we do the exact same, so from the top right corner of the bow tie, we go 2 to the right, down 1 to left 1, forwards 1, and we have our second 2x2x2 cube, and from above it looks something like this. That is the arms and legs complete. It's as simple as that. As you can see, it kind of looks like it's reaching out to give you a hug. However, what we are going to do is in Lefty's left hand, we're going to add a microphone. So this microphone, we're going to be using yellow concrete and light grey wool. What we do is we come to the right arm, this one here. From his perspective, it's his left arm. But from our perspective, the right one. We come to the front right corner, and we're going to go up 1 and down 1 using yellow concrete. Now on top of the upper block, we're going to place a light grey wool. Simple as that, 3 blocks in total. Voila, there's your microphone. Now, of course, again, same issue as I had last week in the Freddy video. It does kind of look like a magic wand, and that's again because we're a bit limited as to space. What you could do, if you really wanted to, is get some carpets and some string, and put a string on each edge and a carpet on top of it, and it gives it kind of like a ring. It makes it a bit more obvious that it's a microphone. But again, I don't know how I feel about that. It makes it look a bit bulky, but you're more than welcome to play around with it if that's what you want to do. So, with that said and done, we're also now ready to move on to the head, because we are done with the body. I'll give you again a little spin around before we do indeed move on. But of course, if you are struggling again, just go back in the video and, of course, see how it goes. If that, again, doesn't work, feel free to just comment down below, and I can try and help you again. One-on-one, more personalised basis, that kind of thing. Offer support, that basic stuff. So yeah, anyways, moving on. We're going to start working on the head. So the head is a 6x6x6 cube, but there is some 3D effects. We'll talk about that later on. What we're going to start by doing is come to the front side and to the front left corner of the bow tie. This this red concrete right here, we're going to place 1 black wool, and we're going to build 5 to the left, or sorry, 5 to the right. If we built 5 to the left, it'd be like way off. 5 to the right, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, we then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 backwards. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left, and then link up by placing 4 in the middle, and that'll give you a 6x6 square. Go ahead and fill this whole middle area in with black wool. You don't have to, I'm just doing it so it's obvious. But that is a 6x6 square. As you can see, it overhangs to the front, 1 block, but you can't really see it because of the bow tie, but it does indeed overhang the rear side 1 block as well, and this side is a bit more visible. So each side of the face, or each side of the head, is going to be 6x6, and we're going to build up each side individually. So front side, left side, rear side, right side, and of course the top. The front side is of course the only side that really has any form of detail, so we're going to work on that first, get that out of the way, and then we're pretty much clean sailing until the end. So anyways, talking of the front side, the first layer is 6 black wool. We already have that. What we're going to go ahead and do is add 2 more layers of 6 black wool on top of that, so that's the first 3 layers. For the 4th layer, what we're going to do is place 1 white concrete, 1 yellow concrete, 2 black wool, 1 yellow concrete, and 1 white concrete, and that is layer number 4. Layer number 5, we're going to place 1 white concrete, 1 yellow wool, 2 black wool, 1 yellow wool, and 1 white concrete, and that's our 5th layer, our second to last layer. Our 6th layer, which is indeed our last layer, is going to be 2 red concrete, 2 black wool, and 2 red concrete. And once you've done that, it looks something like this. And as you can see, the resemblance to Lefty is just on point. But it's not. So what we're going to do is grab ourselves our nether brick slabs, and on the upper half of the red concrete right here, we're going to place 2 nether brick slabs on each side. And as you can see, that then gives us only half of the red, makes it a bit less bulky, gives him kind of like some eyebrow / shadowing above his eyes, and again, still doesn't look great. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to the second layer on the left side, and we're going to place a solid row of 6 cyan terracotta. On the third layer, the layer above that, from left to right, we place 1 red concrete, 1 cyan, 2 black concrete, 1 cyan, and 1 red concrete, and then once you've done that, it looks a bit more realistic. Now, I make this joke every time, I'm going to make it again. If you want to add teeth, and I don't recommend it because it does make it look like a walrus, go ahead and add it on the 2nd and 5th block on the first layer. But again, it doesn't make it look great and just resembles a walrus too much for my liking. So, that is the front side of the face. Now, for the remaining sides is simply black wool, and if you've done the template correctly, which is this part here, which we follow around the edge, the first layer is already done. And it needs to be 6 tall, so all we're going to do is build up 5 on each one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we repeat this pattern going all the way around, following it as it curves round, and it will link us all the way back round to the right side of the face, and that will then also give us 3 6x6 surfaces, which is the left side, the right side, and the rear side. And it's a very easy way just to get through it nice and fast. As you can see, just done it very, very fast there, and as you can see here, we've also got the left side 6x6, the rear side 6x6, and the right side 6x6, as I previously mentioned. Now in terms of the top, we're also going to go ahead and fill it in. Just as I mentioned before, this is also a nice empty space, so if you want to do something interesting in there, build like a house or a bedroom or something like that, you're more than welcome. This isn't just a cosmetic statue, a cosmetic build, you can actually use it for functional purposes, which is always really nice. Anyways, with that said and done, this is the top of the head. It is a 6x6 square. What we're going to do is add the ears and the hat, and then we're going to go ahead and fill in the rest with black carpet. The reason we're doing this is because we don't want the red concrete to be on display, so what we do is we fill it in with carpet. But before we do that, what we're going to do is add the ears. So we come to the red concrete here, we're going to leave it 1 block, and on the second block here, we're going to place 1 black wool on top, go to the left and down 1. That is ear number 1. And on the right side, we do the exact same. So we come to the red concrete, leave it, go to the second block, black wool, to the right 1, down 1, and that is ear number 2. Now, in between the 2 ears, we're going to place 4 red concrete, and then we're going to bring it back 1, 2, 3 on each side, 1, 2, 3, linked together in the middle by placing 2 blocks, and you have a 4x4 square like so. Where you know you've done it correctly, there should be 1 block diagonal gap between each corner and the edge of the build, and once you've done that, you'll know it's centered, and you can go ahead and build the middle part. Now, in the middle part, place a 2x2 of red wool, and on top of that, place another 2x2 of red wool. This is the center, and again, there should be a 1 block perimeter going all the way around. On top of this, to cap it off, we're going to place another layer of 2x2 of red concrete, and that's now your hat complete. And that leaves us with one final objective to do, which is grab ourselves our black carpet. Go ahead and on the first layer here, place a row of 6 black carpet, and then go around the edge of the hat. We don't place it on top of the ears, just go around the edge of the hat and place a black carpet on each block, just to keep it nice and consistent and all at the same height. As well, don't place any on the red concrete or the ears. The ears is just unnecessary, it just makes it look a bit taller than the hat, makes it look a bit weird, but you can see it covers up the red concrete on the top and makes it look really, really nice. Apart from that, that is the tutorial complete, and again, now you have your very own Lefty plushie in Minecraft, and I really do hope you enjoyed. Again, if you did, a like would be very much appreciated, and if you want to see more of this kind of content, a subscription to the channel, also really nice. It's free, and just offers a bit of support to my channel, really, so that's pretty nice for me, and if you like it, it's kind of a win-win, I guess. Apart from that, let me know down in the comments what you liked about the video, suggestions for the future, what you want to see, and also who you want to see in the plushie series next. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, my name has been Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light